Hello, family. Welcome back to All Over Prepper. My name is Millie. I've been doing certain things over the past couple years. I believe I started in 2018 when I decided to retire young and save money as much as I could. And what can I do to save money? So that's the title of this video, what I do to save money, or how do I save money. I do have a list and I want to share with you guys, and also in between, I am going to show you pictures of some of the items that I do. Right now, I'm working with my soap, and you will see that video after this one. Normally, or probably not at the same time, but the soap, it takes 24 hours and then I bottle it. So I'm gonna bring you back to that. My first item that I save a lot of money is a bidet. Yes, we're gonna start right there. In my country, Puerto Rico, it's normal to have a separate bidet in your bathroom, and it was normal, and I believe this is coming from Spain, if I don't mistake. And everywhere you go in Puerto Rico, many houses, they have bidets, and if they have 2 bathrooms, 2 bidets. That's a way to save a lot of money by saving toilet paper. Toilet paper has been a commodity now, and it has become a really expensive item. And I have saved money. I had first those separated back in Puerto Rico, and that's 20 years ago. I've been in Florida for 20 years now, or a little bit over. And when I moved here, I have always have in my bathroom a bidet. Before, I had one of those that you put in between the seat and the lid, and it's just a connection to your water not faucet, but the water where you connect the toilet, the base, and all that stuff. And I don't know the terminology, but you know what I'm talking about. And very simple. You just connect that hose, and it has like a little T, and that T, one goes to your base and one goes to the bidet, and you just open, wash yourself, and you save tons of money. And that's one of my major savers, because toilet paper is really expensive. The other way to save money is what I'm doing. I was not doing this before, but I'm doing it now. I have towels dedicated for the bidet, and I have an area to put my towel, and use that towel 2-3 days. It's just water, please. And if you feel like you want to change it every day, don't you worry. Do what is better for you. If you want to get some 7 towels for your bidet, you go ahead, do that, and you exchange them. Also, you can use cotton. You can cut t-shirts, and you can dedicate towels or little towels for your bidet or for your toilet area, and you just have another basket separated from the trash can, and that will be your basket for your towels, and you can use disposable, but you're gonna rinse them and you're gonna wash them, and that's how you're gonna save money. Okay? The other thing that my better half and I have done is we did put a timer on our water heater. Exactly where, and I'm gonna bring a picture, exactly where the water heater connects to the electricity. We disconnect those cables, put a timer, connected it back to the timer, and we work all day long. We are not here, we are working. And the water heater, I have set it up for 2 hours in the afternoon. So we figured that we're gonna be home around 5:30 in the afternoons. My water heater starts at 4 p.m. and it shut down at 6 p.m. When the winter time comes and we feel like we want to take showers during the day, or just to make sure the water is very hot, I might extend that for 3 hours, which is more than enough. I do not try to use much hot water for nothing. When I wash my dishes, I just used a little tiny bit of bleach, and that will cut anything, bacteria, whatever. I do not need hot water. For my towels, when I do my laundry, I do wash my towels in hot water, but whatever hot water is in the water heater is what I use. It's not something that the water heater is constantly reaching to that point to be hot all the time. I have also adjusted the thermostat in the water heater. So you adjust it when you're taking a shower and you put it to full blast on hot water. Most of the time you have to turn that water down, or you use half cold and half hot. So what is the purpose to have the water at 150 degrees if you only going to use the water at 70 degrees or 60 degrees? I don't know if I'm explaining myself with this, but you guys understand that you do not take a shower in the hot water only all the way up. You always either put it down to mix it with cold water, or you open the cold water so it's not that hot. So what is the turn my thermostat down to the water heater to 90, and that will save more electricity. And I'm going to show you pictures of that. The other thing I do is I compost. I compost everything from the kitchen, papers, cardboard, eggshells, everything that decomposed, I compost it. That will save me money in a long term. When I'm ready to use dirt, I will have some dirt around. I also pick up horse manure. I have a girlfriend and she has horses, or her husband, or both, and I go there and I pick up some horse manure. It's free. So that's how I get my dirt. It's been maybe 3 years that I have not buy dirt. If I get dirt, it's for to mix it, and maybe I don't remember last time I got dirt, so it's been a while, and I believe it's been around 3 years. So I compost. I have a composter, and you guys, if you have watched my videos when I do my garden tour, I show you my big bean composter that my better half built for me from pallets. I have a big container, a barrel, a blue barrel that I have that I can turn, and everywhere where I can I do compost. Okay, I also save money recycling containers. My better half, he loves juice, so the soap that I make, and I make 10 gallons at a time, my soap. Also, any pickle jars, sauce jars, they are good to save. Any plastic containers, they are a good size. I save it because eventually, somehow, I'm gonna need it and I'm gonna use it. Not that I'm hoarding containers, but I love glass containers, but plastic, I save a few just to either give food away when we have dinners together, or when I make something good and I take it to work. I don't have to worry about my container. If they want to return it, fine. If not, that's okay. And that's why I recycle containers, and that is a way to save money. If you are going to buy containers every time you're gonna do something, there is some money expenditure right there that you don't really need. The other way that we save a lot of money is do it yourself around the house. So if we need to cut palms in front of the house, if we need to trim some trees around the house, if we need to build anything, we try it first. If it doesn't work, then we might then find somebody to do it for us. We have like the bidet. It is very simple to put it on. Why do I need to pay someone to come to my house and then put it on for me? I'll try it. It's very simple. It is, and then it comes with the instructions. So you just follow the instructions and you just do it yourself. Very simple. Around the house, we also, if we buy an appliance, we put it up ourselves. If we buy it or we clean it, we did it ourselves, we put it on, we connected it. Some people pay for that. We got a new dishwasher, we put it up together. We bought a disposable, we put it on. So those little details, if you want to fix around your house, get ideas on how to paint, how to restore, how to make it look a little different. What I do around the house is I switch a little bit, not much. Maybe I change a frame, a decoration around. Maybe I move a table from one end to another, and just switch a little bit just to make it look different, so you don't get bored with the same view all the time. Another way for me to save money is I make my own kombucha, and I have a video in my channel how to make kombucha. It is so simple. Kombucha is black tea fermented. That's it. You need time. You need to let it sit. You need your containers to do it. I make 2 gallons at a time, and then I flavor mine with, last one I flavor it with lemon, and I did another batch with ginger. Delicious. If you buy one bottle of 16 ounces of kombucha, it costs you $7. I make 2 gallons for less than $2. That's all I'm gonna say. So I make my own kombucha. You know, kombucha is full of probiotics. It helps you with your digest system, and it helps you in many, many ways. And if you don't believe me, okay. The other one is I make my own laundry soap, and that is one of the next videos that I'm going to share with you guys. It's something simple. It's not that bad, and I make 10 gallons at a time. Okay? And I'm going to share a little bit more with you guys when I finish my other video. I also buy on sale, on clearance, on bulk. So at this point, after 2 years that I am been in this journey, trying to save, how to preserve my food, how to do little things and little, details here and there. I have enough food in my freezer, my pantry, my extended pantry, enough food for a year. Okay? And I was watching the news yesterday. Today is October, let me check. The 10th of October 2021. And I was watching the news, and they were showing pictures of bare shelf in the stores and in the supermarket. And I'm here sitting looking at the TV and sharing with my better half that now, since they put it in the news, people are going to buy in a panic motion, because that's what we do. So we feel like it's missing, now we want it. I don't feel that way. I am well prepared, and if I go to the store now, I'm looking for sales, clearance, and bulk. I know how to dehydrate, I know how to can, I know how to preserve. I have my vacuum sealer, I have my Presto pressure canning, and I have learned many skills in order for me to feel relaxed to the point that I do not have to panic buy nothing. Okay? The reason I use my bidet is because I don't want to be buying toilet papers. In the kitchen, I use towels to clean. If I do have paper towels, but I use mostly towels, and I clean and I wash them and I reuse them. And I don't feel like I need now to rush to the store to buy anything, because I feel like if I will go, I will look for anything on clearance, I will look for sales, and everything is really expensive now, guys. So we need to keep an eye on sales and clearance, so that way we can surpass this time of what we are living right now. I do also do or mix my own keto creamer. The keto creamer that I was buying a few years ago, the little container, it was 10 ounces. It cost me $7.99 for 10 ounces of keto creamer. Delicious. I won't say no, it was not. It was good. And then I started searching and looking for how to make your own keto creamer, and I found a few. And you can use heavy whipped cream in powder, which is a little bit more expensive. or you can use powdered milk, and you can use substitute sugar, and you can add whatever flavor you like. If you like pumpkin spice flavor, you can add pumpkin spice flavor. You can add cinnamon flavor to it. Delicious. I love pumpkin spice. I like cinnamon. And that's my two major flavors that I use. If not, just the creamer, just the milk, powdered milk, and the substitute sugar, erythritol or monk fruit will do it for me, and that's it. So I like my coffee, I drink coffee, so I start doing my own creamer, and I save a lot of money because I can use a whole big bag of powdered milk and I'll make a lot of keto creamer. Okay, so that's the other way for me that I save a lot of money. Sewing, fixing, making your own curtains. This here, let me show you. I went to buy my curtains, and this is 5 years ago. So I went to buy my curtains, and they were really expensive, and this window is pretty good, big. So I went to the Wally store, and I got some fabric, and I just did it myself. Not too bad, not too difficult to do. And that didn't cost me no more than, if I remember well, I believe I bought 2 yards of the brown, and I believe it was 4 yards of the decoration of the wine bottles, and I believe it did not cost me no more than maybe $15. And I have also, when we get the sheets for the bed, we use the feeder, but we don't use the sheets. So the sheets, I turn them into curtains. So I create the border on the top. It's already sewing on the side, so I don't do much to it. And then if I need to cut the length, what I do is from the top where I'm gonna do that border to do the ruffle on the top, I just fold it and sewing across, and you will get curtains that it match your fitting set. Very simple. Okay. When I start my journey on losing weight, I had big clothes, of course, and I start sewing them and fixing them to the point that couldn't fix it no more. And then I have to buy some more new clothes. But at the beginning, instead of buying clothes every week, I just fix them and tighten them a little bit and reuse them until then it was big again and I couldn't fix it no more. And that's another way to save money. Like I said, I preserve, I can, I vacuum seal, I make my own jelly, I make my own wine, I do my own extracts. And if you are afraid to do jams and jellies, it's very simple. So what I do is when it's the season of whatever particular fruit or vegetable, you just do your own jelly and jams. I found in my town a pear tree that I believe it's 3 pear trees that the people have. They don't even care about the pears. They don't want them. So one day I stop and I ask, and the lady says, as many as you want. So I went there twice and I got my pears, and I did preserve some pear for bread, and you can use it on your meats, and you can, mix and match and do other recipes with it. You can also do pear pies. So I have done for the last 3 years pear peaches when it's the season of peaches. My cousin, she get me a box of peaches because there is a field, and it's free. I did one time a kiwi strawberry jelly from a jar with the juice, no sugar added juice, delicious. Strawberry season. If you have strawberry season, and you can get the whole tray of strawberries for, I believe it's like $10. You can make your own jelly, and you are gonna have jelly for the rest of the year because you are not gonna eat all that jelly. So that is another way for me to save money. When I cook in bulk, or I do extras. For instance, last Thanksgiving, I prepare a dressing for the meal, for Thanksgiving meal, and I prepare other stuff. And what I did was I did an extra dressing, and I saved my cranberry frozen, and it just saves you a lot of time and money, because once you have all this stuff already done, you don't have to redo again the whole process from the beginning. When I get my meat, I separate them, season them, identify them, and put it by meals, the amount that we eat. For 2 of us, I do not have bulks in there. So all my meat is already clean, seasoned, and in portions. Okay. When I do lasagnas, I do 2 or 3 lasagnas. So for the rest of the month, I don't have to redo lasagna again. It's already made. All I need to do is take it out of the freezer, let it thaw a little bit, and put it in the oven to reheat, and that's all I do. So when I cook rice, I do 2-3 cups of rice. I freeze them in portions. I can get you a picture. I freeze them in portion, and that's all we eat. We don't eat a lot of rice. So when we eat rice, all I need to do is get it out of the freezer and reheat it. And that's another way to save some money. So when you are cooking and you think you can save money by making 2 meals, do it. It's very simple. If you want ideas, go to the store, go walk toward the frozen area and see how many things they sell you already freeze, and you think is good. You don't know how long that has been there, how long that's been sitting in the freezer. But if you do it yourself, what I do is I do my monthly meals, and that way I'm gonna use that for the next month, so we can eat lasagna twice, 3 times a month, and they last longer than that in the freezer, so you can save some money. I also do my own wax, so I wax my eyebrows, I wax my underpit, and I wax everything, my legs, everything that I need to wax, I wax it. I save a lot of money. Some people are afraid because you don't know how to shape them, or you're afraid of. Don't be afraid. You might mixed up the first time or two, but eventually they will grow back. Eventually you will get it. Okay? I also save a lot of money cutting my own hair and color my own hair. So I was spending $82, and this is 2-3 years ago. I can only imagine how much it costs now. So if you want to see how I cut my hair, I have my hairs in layers. I can show you. It's very simple. In matter of fact, you can Google it. There is tons of videos out there how to cut your own hair, and there's different techniques. So I apply the technique that it works for me. Okay, my hair is curly, and I apply that technique. I put it all the way to the front, and I just cut one straight line, and it works for me. Okay. I also do my own hairdo. So I roll it up my hair if I want to have my hair like from the salon, nice and wavy and all that stuff. I do my all roller set, and I have a dryer, and I sit under the dryer, and I do my own hair, and I fix my own hair. We go to the salon and we think we can have a better looking. Trust me, you can do it as well. You can start learning how to blow dry your hair. You can learn how to flat iron your hair. You can learn how to do your roller set. And if you don't have a dryer, you can use your blower and dry it like that, and it turns out pretty good. So we need to try, we need to experiment in different ways to save money. Okay? I no longer go to the salon to do my nails in acrylic or pedicures or manicures no more. I do it myself. I have learned and discovered that if you put rub, which is menthol rub, on your feet, and you put socks at night, your feet are gonna be very, very soft. Trust me. If you don't believe me, try it, experiment. I buy the one at the dollar store for $1, and you just rub your feet at night. Very $1. You put a sock on and you sleep with that. You will feel the difference in the morning, how soft your feet are gonna feel. So guys, I hope this helps someone. I hope this give you some tips so you can save money as well. I have contacted the company that I have bought the bidets online. I sent them an email just asking, if they would be able to do a discount for you guys or something. I never get an answer back, but I still going to give you the name, because after all these years, finally I have found a bidet that is fantastic. It's already comes with the lid. It's already all one piece. All you need to do is remove the old lid and put the new one, and that's it. Connected it to the water. Done. Very simple. So guys, thank you for watching all the way to the end. I hope this, in matter of fact, my desire is for you guys to get some tricks and tips how to save some money. And God bless. Thank you much for watching.